Well, welcome back guys. So, hari ni selamat datang ke Tanpa Fakta sekali lagi minggu ni. Kepada yang belum subscribe, tekan butang subscribe. Kepada yang dah subscribe, terima kasih banyak-banyak. And juga jangan lupa tekan bell notification icon. Give some thumbs up if you like the video, thumbs down if you don't like the video. Probably comment something down there, any constructive criticism ataupun any suggestion of whatever topic you want us to discuss.
Ataupun tanya Hanif masih bujang ke tak?
Yes, ataupun tanya Hanif masih bujang ataupun Jim masih bujang kalau korang nak kena pancung kepala. So anyway, jangan lupa share dekat kawan-kawan korang about Tanpa Fakta if you think it's interesting. And also, macam biasa, kita ada Hanif Selamat, kita ada Jim and me as usual, dan sentiasa akan memberi korang something interesting to discuss. So, tanpa membuang masa, okay guys, how are you guys today?
Fine.
Doing good.
Okay, bagus. Pasal sekarang pun time is 1:12 AM.
in the morning.
Kita record quite lambat hari ni.
Biasa. Atas-atas sebab-sebab tertentu.
Yes, atas sebab-sebab tertentu. Okay, so hari ni punya topik actually aku rasa is quite light and quite interesting juga, because mungkin pasal it has to do with everybody yang pernah lalui benda ni kot. So today punya title actually is awak terlalu baik untuk saya. Okay. So title ni sendiri aku feel like macam it's so ironic in a way tau. Dia macam clash dengan apa orang nak cakap sebenarnya. Aku macam, so kau nak apa? Kau nak orang yang tak baik untuk kau? Kau nak orang yang jahat untuk kau? Kau nak jerks to be with you, is it? So tu yang buat aku macam pelik sikit tentang ayat ni. Awak terlalu baik untuk saya.
It's like the Malay version. It's not you, it's me.
Me. Yes, that's true.
But it's too cliche tau. It's like macam, okay, kau ada orang yang baik dalam hidup kau, people who actually cares for you, take care of you, and suddenly kau macam, oh, I cannot accept this because kau terlalu baik untuk aku ni jahat gila. I mean like obviously that person know who you are. That's why dia nak spend his or her time with you forever.
Correct.
Kan? And bila benda macam ni keluar, I think it's dia bukan pasal awak terlalu baik untuk saya lah.
Is it just an excuse? Bagi aku, regardless whether kau lelaki atau perempuan, it's just a simple excuse kau nak keluar daripada that particular relationship, hubungan tu. It's an easy way out bagi aku lah.
Okay,
Or
I agree with-
it's not true. I don't want.
Okay, aku agree with Hanif on that. It's just like you want an out, but you don't know what to
Yes.
say. Macam aku tak tahu nak kata apa lah. You know, so they use the Malay version of like it's not you, it's
It's me. Yeah.
Aku rasa it's much more better kalau orang tu jujur in a way kot. Like, macam daripada kau guna ayat awak terlalu baik untuk saya, probably you can use like macam aku tak berapa, aku dah bosan dengan kau, ataupun that feeling is not there anymore. Aku rasa macam dah tak ada connection over there. So kenapa kita kena teruskan benda macam tu rather than awak terlalu baik untuk saya. It's like a stupid cliche yang macam trying to say, oh, you're too good for me because you know I'm not a good person.
Bagi aku lah, boleh cakap macam tu, tapi that being too honest. Macam orang kita nak jadi benda ni a bit sopan and everything kan. Hence the word awak terlalu baik buat saya. Even though macam kau tahu memang orang tu memang baik untuk kau, tapi kalau cakap kau bosan dengan seseorang tu susah tau. You can't really say it out loud terus depan, okay, fuck it, aku dah tak kena, it's not click anymore, the chemistry is not there. In our culture it's not good per se. Tapi again, macam cakap lah, jujur tu penting. Tapi it's easier way, subtle way to saying lah, macam awak terlalu baik buat saya.
Apa benda ni is that orang tu cuma nak lari daripada confrontation of that they have to dispute or argue about why
that's true.
they should break up or why they shouldn't be together.
Yeah, I did that. Kalau macam kau nak divorce pun, I think that would be a valid reason for someone. Padahal dia dah jumpa orang lain, whatever, kan. Again, it's cliche, but it works.
Okay, interesting. Pasal aku tak tahu, because like for me, apa aku fikir is bila someone says that to me, aku rasa macam Like seriously, apa yang kau nak
That's
lagi?
true.
Look, do you want me to be bad or do you want me to be more good?
I mean, kau cakap banyak lelaki luar sana jahat, banyak lelaki luar sana yang ambil kesempatan dekat kau, banyak lelaki kat luar sana yang treat you like a piece of garbage, tapi bila ada orang yang baik hadir dalam hidup kau, you cannot accept that. Is it because macam they are afraid of something different daripada apa yang they face every day? Is it because they are afraid of the changes in their life? Macam selama ni people treat them as shit and then suddenly ada orang yang baik treat kau nicely and you feel like
Dia trauma kejap.
mungkin aku tak tahu. I cannot explain that because it's not about just relationship tau. Dia macam katakan macam you want to get together with someone and bila kau cakap, "Weh, aku suka kat kau. Aku rasa that I fell for you." And then suddenly that person cakap, "Oh, you're too good for me," ataupun kau terlalu baik tu untuk aku. I mean like what the hell is that?
Yeah.
Kan? Because it doesn't make sense. Pasal katakan you want to get together with someone, bila orang cakap macam tu, dalam kepala otak kau fikir satu, apa maksud kau tu yang untuk aku terlalu baik untuk kau? It's like macam kau nak couple dengan orang yang main perempuan ke? Kau nak couple dengan orang
jahat
yang
ke apa?
itu apa pasal kau nak main kau nak couple dengan orang yang main perempuan, yang kaki judi, yang tak ada kerja, yang that his life is like trash and just suck the money out of you or whatsoever macam tu ke? Kau nak macam tu ke macam ni? What the hell you want?
Tapi disclaimer awak saya tu go both ways untuk lelaki dan perempuan.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, so disclaimer awal.
Kita tak ada seksis kat sini Kita it meant to be both ways sekarang ni.
Yep.
So tu yang aku pelik tau. So it's either that ataupun I mean kalau bagi aku lah, aku just cakap honestly je. Aku rasa aku tak suka kau pasal we have a friend punya thing and that's it. Aku tak ada perasaan lebih-lebih apa benda. Ataupun kalau you're in a relationship, just cakap, we have to give it a rest because tak rasa apa yang aku rasa dulu and aku tak nak tipu diri aku sendiri, aku tak nak tipu kau. It's much more better. At least orang tu ada closure tau.
Yep.
Yeah, correct.
Dia tak tahu apa-apa kan.
Bila kau cakap, "Oh, awak terlalu baik untuk saya," orang tu macam dia macam suddenly benda tu cut dekat sana, lepas tu orang tu hilang macam tu. What's the end of it? Kenapa tiba-tiba let's say orang tu in a year or 2 years or 3 years kind of relationship, suddenly awak terlalu baik untuk saya.
Tak payah 3 years lah. Think about ada orang tu dah kahwin pun, dah ada anak pun, I think faces the same problem. Akan one half of them akan cakap benda yang sama, awak terlalu baik buat saya. Again, you are married already, man. So the problem is not lies just because belum kahwin. Kalau dah kahwin pun ada juga that kind of problem.
Betul.
Tapi macam lah, you should be honest to yourself. Berapa banyak dekat Malaysia, again, us being truly honest to our partners. For me, aku bukan tak lah, tapi most of the time tapi untuk beli barang lah, basically, bukan untuk lain. Okay.
For me, most of the time I must be honest because my fiance reads me like a book. So
okay, bahaya tu.
So whenever I want to lie, she can pick out like the subtle tones or like the way I look at her, right? She knows that I'm lying.
Oh, you're not a good liar, Jim.
Not a good liar to her.
Okay.
So when it comes to her, right, she was like, tipu kejap
Dia tahu kau punya body language lah, basically.
So I cannot go to her macam like, you're too good for me. It's me macam like don't lie. even though aku cakap je sekejap kan, like, macam you're too good for me kan. She'll know whether I'm lying or not.
Yeah, obviously, because you have been in a relationship for a period of time.
Yep.
Okay. Korang have been through a lot together. And when things like this happen and suddenly kau cakap, "Oh, awak terlalu baik untuk saya," it doesn't make sense because everything was going fine and tak pernah pun those kind of words being mentioned, being thrown out. If in a relationship a person says that, "You know what, sometimes I think I don't deserve you," that's normal. That is like macam that you're saying it because you appreciate it.
Yep.
Okay. But if you're saying like, "Awak terlalu baik untuk saya," or "You're too good to me," for me, you are trying to say that, I don't know, you're looking for someone who is not as good which is a jerk or an asshole for you, for yourself.
Right.
Okay, jap, a question. Korang pernah kena dapat ayat macam tu ke?
Um,
From personal experiences.
personal experiences. This
Pernah
was
kena
during-
hang dry macam tu tak?
This
Ataupun
is
gantung
during
tak bertali?
Okay, this was during high school. Because
Oh, okay.
masa high school tu is everyone was racing, right? Okay, to get into relationship, because if you're in a relationship, you're in the clique, right?
Yeah.
You can flaunt people. I have a girlfriend. I have done this. I've done that. Kan? So, like all of us were racing to get into the clique or being in a relationship. So when I was in Form 5 macam tu lah kot. I think around Form 5. So I've been crushing on this girl for a long time, since Form 3 macam tu lah.
Wait,
So Form
2
5,
years.
so I had the guts to confess to her. So confess, and she said, okay, let's get into a relationship. So I was like, we got into a relationship because this was like my first relationship. So
Serious ah?
still,
Serious relationship lah?
for me it's serious lah.
Okay.
For me it's serious. So it was getting steady, the relationship. And then at one point, I think after a few months in, she dropped the bomb. Macam like, she said macam tu lah. She said like, you're too good for me. Macam
Okay.
terlalu baik to saya. And she said her family are like religious people, don't like this coupling and stuff.
The old cliche
Macam-
yang cakap agama tak boleh.
Agama tak bagi kan. So,
Yeah.
out of respect, macam okay lah, okay, understood. Even though I was heartbroken. So, macam okay lah, understood. We end the relationship as two. And then, one day, I followed my friend for clubbing. We macam snoop in to a club.
Okay.
And what surprised me, she was there.
Ooh.
Surprising.
Surprised she was dancing
Jap.
with another dude.
A bit detail, Jim. Dekat dance floor ke? Oh, dekat bar.
Dance floor. No, dekat dance floor. With another dude is much older than me. So, I macam like, is this family ultra religious or something? Tak boleh couple and stuff.
God
And then
damn,
in
Jim.
this skimpy clothes, dancing with another man. Macam,
Okay, bro. Feel you, man.
It sucks, isn't it? It's like macam, it feels like macam kau diperbodohkan tau.
Yeah, macam dalam that moment, basically, what the fuck?
no, I feel like that because during that, I think 6 months plus of that relationship, like I paid everything and dia punya macam top up dia aku bayar, go out or anything, I would just pay for everything, Sometimes we go shopping, so I also paid for everything, just to show lah macam I appreciate her,
Yep,
just to win kan.
Well,
Tiba-tiba macam,
technically, you're just being a gentleman lah. Itu je senang
Yalah,
cerita.
that's true.
no, I think I'm being the gentleman, but she sees me as just like the walking wallet or something.
Yeah, sort of like
A
that
tool
lah.
lah, basically.
Her bank.
Portable ATM.
Yes.
So like if that happens like in the early stage of my life tak macam, so macam recover tu cepat lah.
Okay.
If it happens now, I don't know what to say lah.
Hopefully not lah, Jim. Hopefully not lah.
Hopefully not.
Yeah.
No. My fiance is okay. My fiance is the best.
Yeah, your fiancé is the best, man.
Yeah.
I can give you like 500%.
We can agree.
Dah lah crack, lepas tu is like damn smart as hell. Aku boleh agree
And then
on that.
and then how she randomly breaks reality, right? Like,
Yeah, I hate that,
like
actually,
2 days
though.
ago.
Oh, don't bring that up, man.
I blame her for that shit. See you.
That one kita okay for you guys out there. We have been discussing about something about a new segment from Tanpa Fakta, which is we're going to unravel myth on all those current myth lah, like not to say current, all those myth regards on Malaysia or overseas and whatnot, but we are trying to find the myth that is macam rare and not many people talk about it. And the myth yang kita akan, mitos yang kita akan cakap ni pun, whether dia ada fakta ataupun tanpa fakta, we will just discuss about it. Pasal kenapa? Pasal itulah dia tanpa fakta. Betul tak?
Yep.
Mhm.
That's true.
Okay. So anyway, back to the experience. I don't know whether to say macam it is a direct experience for me, but aku rasa ada few times.
Okay. Few times lagi bahaya sial.
Yeah, a few times. I mean like literally few times lah. Ada few times that I faced through this, which doesn't really affect me, but this one incident does lah. But you know what? Whatever, life moves on. We have to
that's
move
true.
on. And bagi aku, that cliche word is really stupid in a way lah. Kalau katakan you just don't like the person because of his attitude ataupun of her attitude ataupun because dia not good looking ataupun you know those kind of things you don't like, just say it out.
Yep.
You don't
Be
have to
truthful
like macam I mean just be truthful and just say it out. Ini daripada kau cakap awak terlalu baik untuk saya. It's stupid man. People don't have that closure tau nanti. And closure is very important for some certain people, not for some certain people, for most people.
Yep.
Okay, and the thing is tu macam aku cakap awal tadi, aku tak faham kenapa orang guna ayat tu, and aku tak faham kenapa it is still being thrown out there most of the time, even though it involves like married couples and whatnot.
Yeah.
I mean literally married couples yang not just a short of period of time, maybe ada yang berbelas tahun, berpuluh tahun dah married, then suddenly awak terlalu baik untuk saya. I mean like you guys been literally living with one another for God knows how long, and then suddenly awak terlalu baik untuk saya. Tu yang aku pelik dengan benda ni, macam mind blown sial.
No, I think you know it's like they pun don't want confrontation. Macam they think like this thing avoids confrontation, but in actual fact it creates more confrontation because
And confusion as well.
like it didn't like give you a good reason kan, macam like why this, why suddenly like you're too good for me, you know, like what do you want?
Bagi aku confrontation, yes it does, but kalau let's put our shoe dekat dalam that situation lah. Bila kau dah kahwin let's say 20 years, okay, bila orang cakap awak terlalu baik untuk saya, do you have the time untuk fikir nak lawan balik benda tu? Aku rasa tak kot. Bagi aku, kalau orang cakap macam tu, aku macam stun, aku macam apa hal tu tiba-tiba benda ni tu.
Betul
Like
lah.
macam aku tak boleh nak fikir, because you've been married for 20 years and then suddenly benda ni keluar.
Tiba-tiba kan.
Tiba-tiba.
So out of nowhere.
Itu yang what?
Tapi betul lah. I think I have a friend which I shall not name. Dia perempuan lah. Give that similar excuse to her ex-husband just because she want to be with someone else. Tapi macam cakap, aku kenal both of the husband and wife for what? Kalau ikut counting last year about 16 years. Dia dah kahwin about 11 years. Then suddenly I think late 2019 dia orang call it off for no apparent reason. Then I call her. Dia cakap she meet that other guy.
Okay.
So the best way possible to end a relationship is by saying that. Tapi macam cakap lah, she just throw that random word. It's you, it's me, not you, something like that. We can't work it out. Both our bring up parents, bring up kids, apa semua, and financial shits. Terus cakap, tapi again, dude, kau dah kahwin about, I know that guy with you been past 10 years, 9 years, been married. Tapi why now? Kenapa tak stop benda tu awal dulu kan? Kalau kau dah memang dah ada orang lain or what not, or you don't like him for whatever reason.
Exactly. Tu sebab dia macam bagi aku most of the people dalam relationship, dia orang tend not to have communication tau.
Now that's a problem lah basically.
So when you don't have communication, proper communication, in the sense that instead of you guys jerit-jerit marah-marah, you guys sit down, have a talk, like real talk, you know, things could be solved. And one more thing is to get away from that feeling kan, bagi aku lah, to get away from that feeling where you tend to run out of love ataupun you tend to find someone else, you tend to fall for someone else, is because kau layan orang tu.
Yeah, that's problem basically.
Kau layan.
You let him in.
Yes.
Itu that's the main major problem lah aku tadi. Why you let him in?
Yeah.
Because again, you have another person.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yang aku kesian orang yang kena this kind of word is that satu, diorang tak ada closure. Another one more thing is they've done everything for the partner tau. They've done everything for the person that they care for tau.
Yep.
And bila benda macam ni jadi, they have adapted these people into their life, part of them. And bila benda ni bila benda macam ni jadi, it creates a huge impact on them. It creates a huge trauma for them tau in the future. And I guess some people misinterpret it by saying, oh, never mind, because you know things happen, and there are many people out there who you can find. There are many other girls or guys out there who are meant for you, you know. But bagi aku, that's not the case. The case here is that can't you see what the other person has done for you?
Yep.
Kan? So
And also remember, setengah orang tu ada kids tau.
Yep,
That's
exactly.
even worse.
Itu belum lagi masuk jantan yang ada anak atau betina yang dah ada anak, tiba-tiba you know having affair with you. That's even worse. And aku rasa macam it's unfair for the person yang kena benda ni. It's very unfair to them.
Yalah, emotionally, physically, mentally, it's draining, man, bagi orang yang kena macam tu.
Yep.
And especially kau tak tahu what really is the problem actually tau. Macam
Betul.
kau asyik fikir and it's like your work, it's about your life, and bila masa lagi kau nak cari perempuan lain actually tu, bukan your mind is always fikir, did I do wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right. I agree. with that.
that's the question lah. Basically, you're not blaming the other party.
You're
Basically,
blaming yourself. Yes, correct.
kau tak tahu kan. So tapi it's eaten you inside slowly.
Yep. Dia orang, aku tak tahu whether dia orang perasan they leave a huge scar or trauma on the other party or not.
Yeah.
Because orang yang kena benda ni, it's hard for them to do everyday tasks tau.
Yalah.
You know, and especially when from the beginning they've been there, and then you know you've gone here, or you've been here together, or you've done this, whatever that they do every single day. This person yang ada that trauma is going to relate to any single activity that they do every single day.
Betul lah.
Okay, so benda ni akan keep on reminding them, no matter where they go, no matter who they meet, no matter how much time they occupy their day, at the end of the day, benda tu akan hunt them, benda tu akan just come back again. It's a trauma that nobody realizes. It's a trauma that nobody sees. For me, kesian lah dekat orang-orang yang macam ni. Kesian to them because they have to go through this shit every day, and people just don't realize it. They put on a fake smile, and then people tak tahu pun whether they are fine or not.
Then that leads to depression and substance abuse, alcoholism, which again, me myself experienced once. Tapi not because of the awak terlalu baik buat saya. That's my own shitty experience. So don't blame that. Okay. But betul lah, kalau macam for me there's a word yang aku suka pakai. Memory is a film about ghosts. So
Okay, that's good.
So bila kau nampak memory tu, it's actually your ghost. Kau bawa memory tu mana-mana tu. Exactly macam if for whatever reason my partner went away ataupun she passed away. Hopefully not, touch wood. Kalau we go travelling. So kalau aku pergi that particular country ataupun aku makan kat that particular restaurant, you remember where you sit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again,
true.
that's the freaking ghost.
Yep.
Yang will haunt you for the rest of your life.
I can't go to Mid Valley now.
Well, really then?
Yeah. I can't go to Mid Valley because that's a place that has a lot of my ghosts over there. Not my ghost. Her ghost. Okay. It's still a place that haunts me. I can't take KTM. And yeah, there's a lot of other things lah. I mean, like,
See, macam regular mundane things macam orang tak boleh buat because of that baggage ataupun that scar.
exactly. It's
Orang tak nampak tu.
Yeah, orang tak nampak and people don't realize it. And I mean, I can go lah, aku boleh pergi or whatsoever, and at the end of the day, aku rasa macam it's a huge scar dekat sana, and it haunts you tau.
Yalah. That's true.
So rather than I go to these places which haunts me, you know, might as well I just
Tak pergi.
Avoid them.
tak pergi, just avoid it at all costs if I don't have.
Betul lah.
So if you don't like take KTM anymore, then how you travel? You don't take the train anymore. Is it?
Kenapa nak naik KTM tu? Slow sial.
No, I don't take KTM anymore because I don't
You know,
need
ETS, KTM, that is the fastest, you know, like, if you want to go from like KL to Penang or anywhere.
No, I mean commuter, not KTM. KTM yang
okay.
apa tu, commuter.
That one, you don't need it anymore anyway.
Yeah, now I don't need it lah. But before this, I do need it like a lot of time. But yeah,
Tapi kalau kau cakap kat orang akan fikir macam kelakar. Kau tak boleh pergi Mid Valley, kau tak boleh pergi naik, kau tak boleh naik komuter. So people would think it's funny. Tapi for you personally, it's not.
yep.
Yeah, true.
Kan?
Because aku tak tahu, maybe people don't face it, maybe people haven't faced it, ataupun orang macam ni tak pernah face this kind of thing. That's why dia tak rasa benda tu.
Yeah.
And kalau satu hari dia face this kind of thing, then they will know what it meant. Itu je.
Yeah.
Yeah, because certain people take it like lah, break up je pun kan. You know that dia macam like,
No
what you said.
man.
No.
It's like break up je pun, ataupun divorce je
Then
pun,
you can
ataupun kena reject je
Macam
pun.
you can find another partner soon kan. Yeah, you can. But the process of healing and then getting the next partner takes time. Takes a
Yeah
lot
lah.
of time.
That's true.
It's actually kan, for me kan, it's not in the process of healing tau. It is more like macam, there's a reason why you choose that person tau.
Yeah, okay.
You get what I mean? There's a reason why you choose that person. Okay, kalau kau choose dia pasal dia ada titik besar, ataupun dia hot, ataupun dia lawa ke apa benda, tu
Which most of us do.
that is the reason you chose that
Yep.
person.
Yep.
Okay? And usually that kind of thing fades over time, and that's when awak terlalu baik untuk saya happen lah, if I'm not
Yes.
mistaken lah, ataupun
Yep.
that's what usually happens. But towards the people who actually fall for someone other than their physical appearance, for example, they fall for a person because the intelligence in that person, the beauty that you see in a person, it makes it much more harder to get over someone, because to get someone with that similar or high intelligence is like quite difficult. Intelligence, I don't mean in terms of your knowledge, it's emotional juga and all those things lah. That is much more harder for, I think, for me to get over compared to macam someone who is beautiful, and you know, when you break up you want to get over someone that is beautiful. No, that is just materialistic. Kalau
Shallow,
lawa tapi bimbo, then I don't think that's my type lah, pasal what kind of conversation I'm gonna have with that person kan.
True. Very true.
That would be funny kalau aku boleh dengar Dan.
Unless you
That
want to
would be
fuck her
funny.
brains out, then it's a different thing lah.
Okay, I've dated bimbos. I can assure you it won't last. Because, you know, what they discuss is like in base level. But when you
Shallow lah,
want to discuss something that's so when you discuss something that's like deeper, people macam like they do not know, or
Exactly.
they will think like you obnoxious because
I
you
mean,
bring up this kind of issues.
If okay, kalau diorang tak tahu, if they are ignorant about it, not stupid ignorant, that means they don't know, and they want to learn or they want to understand, it's fine. That means they have the interest to do so, even though they are not up to your level of intelligence. At least they want to learn. They take the initiative to listen to what you have to say. When I say bimbos, it's mostly those type yang macam, buku I tak baca pasal I malas lah, benci gila buku pasal bosan, I tak faham apa I baca.
I've
Automatically ada
dated
firewall.
Ha.
Okay, I've dated that kind of girl once. Okay,
Is it fun?
even though that's like a red flag for me, right? Macam, you know, maybe she'll be good soon, but no.
No. You know what
Red
they
flag
say?
already, man.
You know what they say? You can't teach old dog new tricks, kan? Well, you can actually teach old dogs new tricks. It's just that
Yeah,
you
true,
can't
yes.
teach bimbos any fucking trick.
Salah tu sebab dia ada firewall built in, so kalau mau any new information just usul.
Aku rasa it's not firewall. It's just that they are accustomed to their beauty. They are so vain that they focus on their beauty instead of their intelligence, and they want people to value them in terms of their beauty instead of their intelligence,
Beauty will
of their
fade
knowledge.
sooner or later.
So
That's
tu
what
lah.
I believe lah.
So
No, because beauty will fade, but intelligence doesn't.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
everything doesn't.
Dia
Itu pasal-
kelakar lah.
itu pasal bagi aku like macam benda macam ni dia buat aku jadi pelik lah pasal macam nak cakap dia macam aku tak tahu apa yang orang nak. Aku tak tahu apa yang they find in life, because katakan even if it's not in a relationship, okay, katakan you getting to know someone and then suddenly you like someone and you say, you know what, I like you, and then orang tu cakap, oh, awak terlalu baik untuk saya, or you too good to me, you're too good for me, and aku macam, okay, if I'm too good for you, kau nak apa? Betul tak?
Yeah, that's the question actually though.
Kau nak apa? Kau nak laki yang tampang kau selalu? Kau nak laki yang habiskan duit kau selalu? Kau nak laki yang pijak kau selalu? Cheat on you and what not? Ke macam mana?
Mungkin dia masochist, I don't know. Tapi pelik lah kan. Bila again, what do you want?
Yes, what do you want?
That's same question aku tanya wife aku tiap malam nak makan. Kau nak makan? Nak
Okay,
makan.
makan lain cerita tu. Even makan, aku sendiri tanya diri aku, apa kau nak makan hari ni? Aku tak tahu tu.
That's always question je kan.
But yang
Old
tu,
age question.
that is out of topic already. Itu memang makan, semua orang takkan tahu apa dia orang nak makan unless kalau kau hidang semua benda depan dia.
Oh, okay. That's true.
But anyway, you guys
Okay.
tolong komen dekat bawah. What does these people want actually in their life? Dia orang nak jerks or they want nice guy? Ataupun awak terlalu baik untuk saya is a way to say, bodoh, belah lah kau buruk sial. Ataupun belah lah kau gemuk sial. Something like that. You know?
That's being too brutally honest lah bagi aku.
I mean,
But I think honesty is better. No? Okay, it hurts. The truth hurts.
Yep. Tapi
But-
hurt tu sekejap.
okay, honesty hurts, but
But you won't
it's
have
not
the
as
ghost anymore tu tak?
it's not something that makes you wonder, apa salah aku doh? At least you know apa kau punya flaw, and maybe you can find someone who doesn't look for that flaw, ataupun you can look for something that you know, those kind of thing. Ini awak terlalu baik untuk saya. Kau akan fikir tu, apa salah aku tu? Aku salah ke jadi baik? Kau nak aku jadi apa? Perompak? Progol? Baru kau nak couple dengan aku? Baru kau nak sayang aku?
Dan itulah orang apa cakap orang jahat adalah orang baik yang disakiti. I guess that's where
I
it
mean-
come from, I guess.
I mean,
I mean
actually,
that's true though.
actually it's true. Okay, tak payah pergi jauh. Kau tengok Gotham, 80% of the villain semua orang yang disakiti. Joker macam mana?
Asal baik tu.
Joker is a good guy. I mean, according to comics punya law pun, he's a good guy. Mr. Freeze, dia baik tu. Dia nak selamatkan bini dia je.
No, like Two-Face.
Yeah.
He just wants to be a good politician.
Yes.
But he found out like the world is corrupted. He was
Yep.
like, you know what? Let's go with it.
Penguin. This because he was born differently, people discriminate him. Itu pasal dia jadi jahat. Technically, bad people starts from good
Being
people.
good.
Yep.
Because people keep giving them shit, they become bad people.
Betul. Bila orang tanya kan, kenapa awak terlalu baik buat saya? Then said, what should I become evil?
Patut ke aku jadi Joker? Atau patut ke aku jadi Two-Face?
Dia
So
kelakar.
that's why like me and my friends we already like sort of sort this out before we get married. Macam she told me, okay, like avoid this kind of cliche. If let's say touch wood, like things doesn't work out with us. She said like just be honest. Just say what you don't see in us. Like let's say things doesn't work out, just say it out, lay it out, like why it's not working out, and we just end it there instead of like we suddenly macam throw it end and then dragging our ghost along with us.
Yep. Bagi
Okay,
aku,
you just work it out lah basically.
yeah, just work it out lah. I mean like, bagi aku lah, my advice is communication. Always communicate. If something that you don't feel right, something that you want to say, don't keep it. Just talk about it. Because your partner doesn't know if you don't communicate. It has to work both ways, you know. Dia tak boleh one person communicate, another one keeping it. No. I think you have to communicate. Both of the partner have to. Kalau I don't know, maybe you guys are open to open relationship that have 5 to 6 people in one relationship. Maybe the 5 of you guys can talk to one another also. I don't know. I mean,
Talk
I'm
to.
not here to judge, okay? But yeah,
Mm.
that's how it is. Communication is always the key. So talk, you know. And korang yang kat luar sana tu kan, yang selalu jenis macam awak terlalu baik untuk saya or you too good for me, tolong bagi tahu honestly apa masalah dia orang supaya dia orang boleh senang get over things. Jangan bagi dia orang wonder tu. Kesian tu.
Okay. Sekejap, satu lagi. Don't put encrypted punya messages dekat social media. We men doesn't understand. Seriously. Kalau kau marah ke, cakap. You
Yeah.
are angry.
Yep.
If you don't like your husband buying too much vinyl, say it.
Okay, are you using this apa fakta as a medium to your like significant
No.
other or something right now?
Kind of like therapy lah, basically. So don't post it on Instagram, please.
Technically, it is a therapy in a way
Yeah.
for everyone.
Yeah.
When you're listening to it or when we're talking about it, it's sort of like a therapy juga lah in a way.
Yalah, don't vent it out dekat social media though.
Yup.
Macam, please.
Okay, to you
Jim,
guys.
nanti kau akan kena though. Trust me, man. Encrypted messages.
Oh no. Like,
So aku
like,
rasa Tasha takkan bagi
Hope
encrypted
so.
messages.
Yep.
no, she doesn't because
I think she's like a straightforward
She-
person yang
she-
akan cakap whatever that comes to her mind because aku dah banyak kali kena.
no, same goes to me because she understand that men we don't have the processing capabilities
Yes,
for
that's
him
true.
to unencrypt the message. So
Yeah.
macam kalau if I do something wrong, she will just like lay it out to me. Okay, then I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, good. It hurts, but now you know, okay, that is wrong. You should not do that anymore.
Yeah.
Okay guys, to you guys yang suka tengok horror, suka tengok dengar cerita hantu ataupun suka cerita sedih-sedih and suka dengar orang meluahkan perasaan tentang diorang punya problem ataupun korang suka about crime series, check out the segment. Nanti aku akan leave the link in the description below. So
Yep.
and you can get the merch, the cups that we are using right now. This is very limited. I think ada
Don't have mine.
berapa piece lagi Hanif?
I think about 8 or 10
Yeah,
basically.
8 or 10 pieces left. So just click the link, just
Yep.
check them out, and I hope you guys will love the channel also. And also to the segment, kalau tengok, I would like to thank you a lot because you have been supporting us since the beginning. Even though kita baru keluar 3 episodes, and you have been supporting us, you have been giving us shout outs and whatnot. We really appreciate it a lot. Thank you
Yeah,
very
sure.
much. Cik.
Salute to El Presidente.
Yes, salute to our Presidente. Please do check them out.
Oh jap, kepada sesiapa yang beli merch di segmen, pesanan anda akan dibungkus dengan penuh kasih sayang daripada saya.
Yes, tu betul. Personal touch
Tender love and care, man.
So, back to our topic tadi. Aku rasa there's nothing much to be discussed anymore kan? Ataupun you guys have anything that you want to discuss? Anything you guys want to say?
For me, just leave toxic people alone lah. Yeah, for me. Macam cakap lah. Walaupun whether, I think bila kau dah nampak orang tu macam tu tau, dia cakap awak terlalu baik buat saya, just leave those people alone. Jangan dekat lah. Tu lah. Yeah. So you have a good step. Tapi betul lah, bila kau dah kena macam tu, it's hard to break that barrier. Cakap apa benda sebenarnya, what's wrong with me. Tapi you should look like what's wrong with them actually though.
It's harder for you to trust people, I think.
Yep, that's true.
Right.
Not just relationship lah, mungkin your co-worker, your brother, sisters.
Yeah, you are more aware of your surrounding and you are more defensive on whatever that is trying to get close to you, I guess.
Yeah lah. That's true.
Jim, anything else?
For me, is communication is key,
Yep.
and second is just be brutally honest. If you don't like your partner, just be brutally honest and just lay it out to him or her on why there's no connection between both of you anymore.
Okay, that's a good thing. Last advice from me. Just remember that our advice here is just based on our
Advices.
opinions.
Yep.
Okay, and we are not expert in it. We are just giving out opinion on things that we think is appropriate. Kalau katakan you have worse issue and whatnot, please go out there, seek mental health punya experts ataupun seek for help. There are a lot of channels for you to seek help. And kalau you guys are in a state of depression, to those people out there that is facing this issue, that is having a very hard time, please do go out there and seek help. Cari orang yang you can talk to. Kalau katakan your problem is betul-betul teruk, cari psychologist tu, psychiatrist.
Psychiatrist, not psychologist.
Psychologist lain tu. I'm sorry. Cari psychiatrist, and you know, go for therapy and whatnot. Try to find people who have the knowledge on how to help you. It might look very minor now, tapi in the long run, benda ni akan eat you up inside. It will turn out to be worse. You know, depression, it will create a much more worse scenario of much more worse condition of depression. Don't take depression very, very lightly. Depression is really, really something serious. So seek help, because it can make you harm yourself. So we don't want that to happen to you, okay?
That's true.
Just stay strong out there. Just remember that there are people who care for you out there.
Betul?
Okay? If your parents, your brothers, your siblings, your friends, they do care about you out there. Just stay strong, stay
Stay
safe.
positive.
Okay? Wear your mask kalau boleh.
Yep.
Anywhere you
Be
go.
positive tu basically be positive in a positive way, not that type of positive nowadays. Just lay it down there, man. Takut dia orang salah faham.
Yeah, stay positive, and you know, if whatever you're doing right now is affecting you in any way, I suggest, you know, probably look for something else to occupy yourself with. Katakan dulu you go ice skating all the time, and tiba-tiba memang that is what you do before, and then this asshole come and ruin everything. Maybe you can find some other activity to do, you know. Probably
take it back.
you can learn how to do diving, you know, acrobatic underwater, ataupun you can play basketball,
Rollerblading.
you know, all those kind of things. Yeah.
Or start watching anime.
Okay, that one is good, but to a certain point nanti it's gonna kill you up inside, because you can't wait for the new episode to keluar. That's why I stopped watching.
Man, why, man? Binge watching.
Dude, kau bagi tahu aku Naruto ada berapa banyak episod?
Dia cakap Naruto, One Piece tu. Tak habis-habis gitu.
Okay, kau cakap dengan aku Dragon Ball Z ada berapa banyak series, berapa banyak version, berapa banyak episod?
Same, okay. One Piece has been like following for years. Like, it's not ending yet until now.
I'm waiting for the ending, man. Aku tunggu tu je. Aku tengok ending je.
No, I stopped watching series already. Kalau anime, I watch movie based. I don't watch all the series anymore. I don't have
know
time
when it's
to
gonna
watch.
end, because like Oda keeps on like putting new characters. There's certain admirals are not coming out yet.
Oh, man.
You know?
That's true. Bahaya ni. Gonna be, the topic
Okay,
will be
guys.
longer.
So most probably the next topic kita boleh buat, who knows?
Yep, that's
Anime. Perlukah episod panjang-panjang sampai berjuta-juta? Maybe we can make that topic.
We will create so much hate here, man. Memang banyak hate,
Cannot.
That
Just topic.
traction is what Tanpa Fakta is. Maybe.
Yep.
I don't know. But I'm not saying that we're gonna do it. Maybe we're not gonna do it. Maybe we're gonna do it. Who knows? Siapa tahu? Kita tak
That's
tahu.
true. That's true.
Because semua yang kita bincangkan hari ni, kita tak plan. Kita tak buat research, kita tak apa. Kita just come here
Dia sembang mamak je.
in front of the camera, and then kita sembang mamak. Yes, macam Jim cakap.
Yeah.
Kita just sembang kosong macam dekat kedai mamak, bro.
Sembang TF.
Yes.
Sembang TF, sure. I should do a t-shirt on that.
Yeah. Okay, maybe the next, maybe merch Tanpa Fakta, Sembang TF. Who knows?
TF.
Okay guys, so I think maybe we can wrap this up. It's been 50 minutes already. Aku rasa after edit this whole thing, it will be cut short, probably about 40 minutes. I think today is the shortest episode ever. Pasal aku rasa
start lambat kot.
not to say start lambat. Aku rasa topik ni topik bodoh, and we could manage to cover it in a short period of time, because aku tak tahu tu. Aku tak tahu macam mana elaborate on it anymore. It's like it's
It is what it is.
The title itself is like macam terlalu bodoh untuk aku. Macam it doesn't justify things though. It doesn't justify kenapa kau kena buat orang macam tu.
That's the beauty of it, man. Kau tak boleh justify apa-apa. You just say it and left. Keluar je.
It's like macam easy way out doh. Macam kau tak tahu orang tu kena macam mana, kau tak tahu orang tu rasa macam mana, engkau belah macam tu. Itu belum lagi sampai tahap kau ghost orang tu, kau tak teruk bye, serius tu. Oh, by the way, jangan ghost orang kalau kau tak suka, kau tak nak
Ghosting is
apa,
bad.
kau just cakap aja.
Yes.
Kau jangan ghost orang. Itu paling babi sekali. So
Anyway,
anyway
daripada
guys.
Dan.
So anyway guys, maybe jumpa lagi in the next episode. Goodbye.
Bye.